I'm gonna go with Batman. Those are the
The
movies
nigga with no powers?
He's rich. That's his power, nigga.
exactly.
I was told I would get a bunch of street cred for doing this. Live from your bitch house. This is the industry special.
Welcome to episode 41 of the Industry Special Podcast. Follow on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe on YouTube. Please like, comment, all that good shit. Share. Let your mama know. Let your cousins know. Go to patreon.com/industry special if you want to give a little money. We got some new patrons. I got some exclusive footage we doing on there. Some merch I'm giving away up on there. That's why I changed the layout of the camera now, because my patrons was complaining, and they lightweight paying the bills, so I'm gonna do what they say. Before we get into introducing everybody, R.I.P. Young Dolph. It's fucked up. Get shot outside the fucking cookie joint. So I'm gonna introduce what we got coming into this one. We got Brother Jew. Say what's up to him.
What's happening? I'm back.
What you drinking on there, Jew?
I got Casamigos.
Casamigos
With my amigos.
All right, and the second guest we got is Brother Nate. How's it going?
Oh man, cool. Damn, my background look crazy. Yeah, I'm drinking on some of this Casamigos too.
Well, I mean, hey, niggas know you moving and shit, so it's all good.
Yes, it's a work in progress. This the office slash storage room.
All right, well, I'm gonna take a shot. I know y'all niggas are sipping, but cheers.
I got a shot glass too, bro.
Hold on. Actually, hold on. Shout out to the champions, nigga.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Cheers.
Yes, sir.
All right. Ooh. Y'all got any thoughts on this Dolph shit? Were y'all fans? Y'all listen to him?
I didn't listen to him. I knew of him though. He had some funny posts. He was a funny dude.
I like his artist, Key Glock. I listen to some of his music. I didn't really get too much into Dolph music, but hey man, don't matter. Sometimes it don't matter what positive shit you got going on. You gotta pass that shit. People don't forget. You know what I mean? Like, or whether you're still doing dirt or not. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but.
So I had never heard of Key Glock until all this shit went down. But I listened to Dolph because I listened to Gucci hella much. So nigga, whoever Gucci was making music with, some motherfuckers was trash, some was good. So I kind of fall into it. I wasn't the greatest fucking Dolph fan or nothing, but he made some shit with Burner that was halfway decent. Didn't he do a fucking Tonight Show? Or am I tripping?
I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
I don't know. My fucking Spotify, I probably got 8 or 10 songs I'm on there, but yeah, it's fucked up. He was our age, and they got gunned down in front of the cookie store. It's fucked up.
Yeah, man.
Only
thing I can say about that, if you hey man, if you live in that life, even if you not, but if you got like some type of status or whatever, leave. get up out of there. Like, I understand wanting to still like be a part of your community and be able to move around like like you maybe once did, but hey man, you got way more to lose.
It ain't working. Him and Nipsey Hussle tried to do the same shit, and you see what happened.
You gotta hire security. And
you gotta have
sometimes
trusted security too.
And some people go places where they don't think they need security. You know what I mean? And that be it. That be that one time. That's all you need.
Yeah, and I try not to get too much into conspiracies and stuff, but there's a Instagram page that is kind of doing the whole IG detective thing, and it's looking like some of his own people lined him up. That's kind of what it's looking like. Yeah.
I saw some
So
shit similar to that, and it was whatever this company that he's on. It was he was on that shit. That Mo3 dude. The
you talking about
and about 2 or
Empire?
3 other motherfuckers,
Oh, the
who got
record
killed, and
label.
they was talking about how they be putting life insurance policies out on these motherfuckers,
I
and
don't.
then all of a sudden,
I don't believe
I
that
mean, I
at
don't
all.
know,
Them dudes.
but shit, it makes
Them
fucking
dudes
sense.
was into some shit. Mo3 had that shit coming based on the shit that he had going on. Like it, I just think what it is that Empire just happened to be hiring. I mean, doing distribution deals with cats that still got a whole lot of shit going on in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like they,
Yeah,
shit. I probably would
could
put
be
a life
something, could
insurance
be
on them
nothing.
on them too. Uh,
Hmm.
Based on how these dudes be living, like. How do you insure your investment if there's a good chance that the motherfuckers you doing business with could get killed? But I don't know. Shit all sad though. Dude had kids. Looked like he was a good father. He was there for it. He wasn't married, but looked like him and his baby mama had been together forever. So shit like that always sucks.
Yeah. So yeah, R.I.P. to another brothers. One more thing before we get into the other subject. How y'all feel about Young Rittenhouse getting off? I mean, I knew this shit was going to happen. Like every fucking headline and every article I read, it was just seeming more and more like somehow, some way, they was gonna let this little white man run the fuck away, free, after shooting motherfuckers.
Yeah, once that judge had his cell phone ring in the court, the judge out of all people, I was like, this about to be a clown show.
They let him pick the fucking jurors.
Oh yeah, that. See, I mean,
I ain't never heard no shit like that.
and that's a state thing too. That's like Wisconsin. It's like and like what the fuck can you expect from fucking Wisconsin?
Yeah,
What
Wisconsin.
what was the race of all the victims? Were they all white?
Some of them was, yeah, I think 2 of them was white.
I think the ones that died were white, but he shot a couple more people, didn't he?
He shot one other person. I think
He
shot 3 people total.
shot 3, killed 2. I think the ones that white. The ones that
think they
died
was
was white.
And
I know
apparently
that, and I know one was white for sure. I saw a picture of the family.
And apparently one of them that died was like a convicted sex offender too.
Oh,
I don't know
I
if it was
didn't
a
get
child.
until
Yeah,
the victims were. Or some
one of
shit.
the victims was a convicted sex offender, and I don't know about the other 2, but I was just curious about who
They was white.
he actually
It was
killed.
white
Yeah.
on white crime, but at the same time, he was killing motherfuckers who was protesting the not George Floyd, but James Blake. That's what it was with James Blake
Yeah, shot in the back.
protest. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, it's
But
it's a
go ahead, Nate.
whole lot of problems with that case. I don't think he should have got off completely. But I don't know, man. That's tough.
Yeah.
Because I'm my views on like being able to defend yourself and guns and all that type of stuff is a mix of. I would say I probably lean more conservative on that type of shit than anything else. I think if there was anything he most definitely should have been charged with is illegal possession of a firearm and crossing state lines with a firearm. Like the fact that they
That
let
should
him
have been
off on
guaranteed.
that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The other shit, I don't know.
I mean, my feelings is if you walking around with the thing on you like that, and you like, nigga, if me and you did that anywhere, whatever state, whatever country, we're not going home probably. So he walking around like that and then gonna claim self-defense, bro. You got all the fucking defense on you right there. I guess he used it, but like, how you show up looking for fucking some funk, get the funk, and then get off.
I think his defense made him did a good job of making him look like a victim almost, like got hella sympathy, hella sympathetic.
Yeah, I wasn't following the case super close, but
I could tell that much.
It seems like the prosecutors kind of fumbled the bag on this one. they didn't do a good job.
And then I also seen that the judge was like suppressing some stuff from the prosecution too. It was weird.
Yeah.
Whole lot of that shit. But whatever the case.
Yeah.
Also, Joe Biden approves of the decision. Fuck that guy. But whatever. All right, so we about to get into a little new something I dreamt up one day. It's called Getting to Know Nate and Jew. That's right. Y'all done seen these niggas twice, but do you know them? And whose phone's going off? We got vibrating Nathaniel over here.
No, that wasn't me. Maybe it was. I don't know.
All right, whatever the case, y'all niggas ready? I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Jew, since you on the left side, you answer first. Nate, you answer second. Y'all can just give an answer, or y'all can get into a little detail, but we don't want to take up too much time with these questions. These quick hits, okay? Boom, boom. All right. Favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla.
Bland.
French vanilla. But yeah, I'm super plain. French.
Y'all niggas like French vanilla and vanilla.
Yes, sir. Especially in milkshakes.
Man, put that.
Well, a milkshake's
back.
different.
I need
a milkshake's different. It's got vanilla shavings in it. That's what the difference is.
I'd say close second, orange sherbet. If it ain't vanilla, I'd say orange sherbet.
Damn, I feel like I didn't even know you niggas now. Fuck. Okay. Favorite movie?
Ooh.
Come on. I need one.
Casino.
Okay, that's a good one.
Casino. That's hard. How about one of my favorite recent movies I've seen?
That's fine.
Doom.
Okay, whatever you got.
Dune was dope. Yeah.
You the first person I heard positive things about that movie from. Okay.
That movie was dope to me.
How long is it? It seems like it's one of them long ass like Titanic level fucking movies.
Very, very long movie. It's two and a half hours. Yeah.
Yeah, I may never watch it. All right. Favorite TV show?
Martin.
That's a good one. Definitely in my top 5, top 3.
Ooh, shit. Why?
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go. That's my favorite for sure.
See, my mind went straight to sitcoms, but Wire would be in my top 5 too. But yeah, Martin is the type of show that come on now. It's coming. I'll throw it on, watch it.
I could watch Martin every fucking day. Like if they had a channel, it was only like one show. I could watch Jeopardy all day long, even if it's from the '80s, and I could watch Martin all fucking day long. I don't give a fuck what episode.
You catch TV One or like MTV or something at the right time. You can catch like a little 3 hour run.
It's on HBO Max now.
Is it?
Martin.
How many seasons? How many seasons though?
All of them.
I seen Jamie Foxx.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Game changer. Okay. Game changer.
Okay. Yeah, that is.
All right. Favorite video game?
Yeah. I'd have to say 2K. It's about the only thing I play these days.
Nigga, I need a specific video game, not a series.
Video game.
Not a series? I'll give you one. And I'll go back to my childhood a little bit. Final Fantasy VII. That would probably be.
That's what we talked about on the last show. Yeah, nigga, he put niggas on to Wizards and Magic and shit. It was Nate.
Yeah,
he brought it to the hood.
1998. The Metal Gear Solid. I think that was Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yeah. Oh, 2?
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Okay.
Because remember, I think the first Metal Gear Solid. No. I'm sorry. The first thing was called just Metal Gear. So yeah, Metal Gear Solid. I think it was.
Yeah. The first one on PlayStation. The first.
Yeah, the first one on PlayStation.
That we used to fucking be calling Nate trying to figure out how to fucking get to it. Like, what the fuck we do here, nigga? Like, all right, so you got to go to the left. Get in the box right here, nigga.
That game was wild. It was so suspenseful, and it kept you on the edge of your seat, man.
Seriously, that shit was like playing a movie, nigga. Like playing some fucking Mission Impossible type shit. All right, favorite superhero?
I'm gonna go with Oh shit! I don't even got one
All right, I
smooth.
guess you ain't going with him now.
Yeah,
Huh?
no.
I'm gonna go with old ones and then the newer ones that came out. Watched all of those too. So I would say I'll probably go watch the new one when that comes out as well. I'm always into those Batman.
Who's supposed to be
movies,
the
so.
new Batman? Probably somebody I ain't never heard of, huh?
Patterson, what's his name? The white boy
Patterson.
was in Twilight. What's his name? Y'all know him.
Nope. I don't know this man's. Drew, who's your favorite goddamn superhero?
Oh man, I guess by default we gotta go with Spider-Man.
Okay, because we got a black Spider-Man, so I fuck with that. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Robert
athlete?
Pattinson. That's his name.
I've never heard
for
of
real?
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
I know Ruben Patterson.
He
The Kobe stopper, nigga.
he pale. He bought the color in Nate t-shirt. He pale as fuck, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Favorite athlete?
Favorite athlete.
Ever.
All time.
All time, ever.
Yeah.
You niggas ain't making these quick. That's for damn sure.
Cause you didn't ask, you don't got quick questions.
It's one answer.
I must say, again, going back to some childhood shit, I would say Penny. I fell in love with basketball watching Penny Hardaway.
Nigga, I didn't know you ever was a Penny Hardaway fan. I thought
I
I
didn't know that
was
shit
like one of the
either,
only
man.
one. Yeah, I had no idea. I thought this nigga Nick was like like Grant Hill or some shit.
Nah. Even though I had his shoes as a kid, but Penny Hardaway though, I thought he was dope. I remember it too because I always wanted his jersey, and I remember being low key jealous because y'all remember Eric Butler? He had, I think, a Penny Hardaway, the striped one, the jersey. I remember him getting it and being like, "Motherfucker," you know what I'm saying?
He had the authentic.
Yeah, he had the authentic.
I had the replica blue, I had the replica black, and I had the USA one. But that nigga had instead of being like the $50 jersey, that nigga had the $150 jersey.
Yeah.
The sewn on letters. Like, all right, nigga.
He had the real one. Yeah. That's the first dude that I think made me fall in love with basketball for sure.
My favorite athlete,
Jesse Owens.
I just gotta go with Jordan.
Okay.
He just the more I got older, the more I understood basketball. Just the way motherfucker dominate.
I thought you was gonna say Andrew Wiggins, honestly.
Oh, okay. Fuck you.
Tad surprised.
Asshole.
All right. Favorite politician?
My favorite politician. I don't think I got a favorite one.
I like Willie Brown.
Do you really?
I mean, as far as politicians go, yeah.
Willie Brown
he's done a lot of things that
about
the coolest nigga out there.
A pimp being in office.
There you go. That nigga was knocking down London Breed, cashing her out, paying for her.
There's so many things wrong with that man, but hey, he
but politicians though, they all fucked up.
Favorite politician?
All right, what's that noise?
Oh, that was me. Yeah. I say, fucking
Maxine Waters.
Come on.
I'm going Maxine
Waters. Okay.
Nah, I gotta go with Obama. We gotta go with Obama. Having that happen as an adult was pretty dope. I think if it would have happened as a kid, I wouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? Been as
because as kids we thought that shit would never happen.
Yeah. So being able to see it as a young adult was pretty cool. So Obama is my answer.
All right, so I also got some new shit I ain't tell you all about. I got some new headlines.
All these surprises today, man. What's going on?
Drink, nigga.
Oh,
I'm running out. I'm gonna have to go.
You go ahead, man.
The bottle up here.
You should have. God damn it. Tis the season. Go ahead, Nate. Go get the bottle.
Nah, we good. I'll wait a little bit later.
Nigga, I'm about to do this shit every goddamn 15 minutes, though.
All right.
And see, mine is forget about it.
Forget
nigga.
about it.
See, if y'all niggas would have came prepared, we'd have been all in the dough with that one. But it's all good.
I may have to switch it up. I don't think my wife would be too happy about me taking shots with this Casamigos. I might have to go get some of the cheaper shit that's down there.
What's the cheaper shit you got?
We got some Jim Beam down there. Some
Jim
cheap
Beam,
shit.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Jim Beam is cheaper, but it's not bad.
Well,
You can get worse.
Cool.
when you're in your house by yourself, you can drink what you want.
Yeah, but you also don't want to wake up the next day fucking dead.
It's true, but I understand that. But I judge you on what you offer me.
Right, and that's the Casamigos is the offer. That's the we got some guests over, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that is. We got a few of them down there. Like we got some tequila that we brought up from Mexico. We still ain't went through that. You try to save shit like that. But I'll go and get bottles from Jim Beam or some what's the other one? The other whiskey.
Bullet?
Blanking. I will get that, but Bullet's a bit more expensive too though. So
Yeah.
So yeah, you get a big ass bottle of Jim Beam for $20. So yeah. But I drink that shit daily. The problem also is, and this is a lesson I guess for when you sharing a household with somebody, is if you want shit for yourself, do not introduce your girl to the shit that you like to drink. Because she didn't like whiskey until I was trying to get her to try some shit. And now she drinks all my shit. Whatever I buy, anything she drinks it too. So I can't have nothing to myself. So now I got to resort to buying the cheap shit because it'll be gone. She don't care. But yeah, man.
See, what you do is, right, you empty out a bottle of some shit that you like, but you put some bullshit in there that you know she ain't gonna like. So she go pour herself a glass. Like, what the fuck is this? And it's like, fucking $8 whiskey or something. She like, oh, this is horrible.
You put some chocolate in the Belvedere bottle,
and she ain't never gonna want it again.
I might have to try it. But you know what happened? What happened was I had never had Bullet until that time. We did something where we went to Jew House at one time. So I had never had it until then. And until then, she didn't like. Oh yeah. Yeah, she didn't like whiskey like that. And I think Jameson. I don't even think she really cared for the Jameson. But I brought the Bullet to the house. After that time, I bought it again. And then all of a sudden, she liked whiskey now. I'm like, fuck, man. I should have never brought this shit in here. So, yeah.
All right, well, since you ain't going nowhere, next question. 90-degree weather or 40-degree weather?
Ooh.
I'll take the 40.
I'll take the 42.
Y'all niggas like the 40?
It's easier to warm yourself up than it is to cool yourself down.
That was exactly my exact words.
That is not true.
Absolutely. You can put layers on, but you can only take so many layers off.
Nigga, when I'm cold, nigga, I'm cold.
Listen, y'all know I've been dibbling and dabbling in the white boy or white folks activities. So I done went skiing a few times when it was like snowing a lot and hella cold. And if you layered up, you cool. You don't even feel it. I mean, you might feel it in your face a little bit. If you got the right shit on with your hands, you know what I'm saying? You might have to put some warmers in your hands or whatever. But I'm just saying, you got things at your disposal to warm yourself up, no matter how damn near how cold it is. What the fuck can you do in 90-degree weather? Or if it's like 90 degrees and humid,
90 every motherfucking day, nigga.
The absolute worst is 90 degrees and humid weather. That's hell.
I'll take it. Give it to me.
That's hell no.
Give me that Florida summer.
Tripping.
That's right, nigga.
Absolutely
I'm a tropical
not.
nigga. That's right, nigga.
Bro, I'll be ready
to
kill myself. Hell no.
I remember going to New Orleans in the summer. Whew. And then like after you done been sweating all day and messed up, then it rained on your ass. And then so now it's just
yeah, but it's
and
hot.
the rain
That rain
and
is
the,
good.
and the rain hot.
Yeah.
The rain hot. too.
Right. It's just a whole bunch of.
Give it to me.
No.
Nah.
Hell no.
I'll take it, nigga. All right.
Hell
Next
no.
question. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
I'm surprised you're that, Jew. You used to be the cat nigga.
You act like I was buying the cats. My mama's cats, man. I wanted.
You had a cat, nigga.
I didn't really have no cat. The cat was for my mama.
Well, I thought it was your cat.
Nah.
Yeah, dogs.
But
ramen or pho?
Pho.
Neither.
What?
Well, you got to pick one, Jew.
Why
you don't like soup, nigga?
All right, if I'm gonna pick one, then I'm gonna go with pho. Cause I can't do ramen. Well, wait, no, I take that back. Smooth. Cause remember the dish we had, the dish that I put you on at the foodie land. That was ramen noodles with the short rib. Remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know what? Then I gotta.
But see, that wasn't like a wet ramen. It was like a drier ramen, almost like a stir fry noodle thing.
Stir fry, right? I can do that.
But
you mean
like
ramen out the
broth.
package? No, I
no,
can't
nigga. I'm talking about you go sit in a restaurant, nigga. Not top ramen, nigga.
You think about top ramen or the no, we don't. The shit.
I'm talking about broth-based soup noodles, nigga. You either go Vietnamese or Japanese. Ramen pho. What you gonna do?
Well, the question for you, Jew, is: have you had ramen at a Japanese restaurant before?
No.
Oh, okay.
So
you missing out then.
You may not.
I'm missing out on a lot. I ain't had pho either. That's why I said neither.
Shit.
Oh,
okay. Well, that makes
sense.
sense.
If you ask me which one I want to try first, then I guess I would try the pho.
Okay, Nate, what'd you say?
My choice would be pho. I like pho better than ramen.
I think I pick ramen first, but pho is fire though.
Ramen just got too much going on a lot of time for me.
I like it. Give me all that shit.
And I say that ramen because I've had some bad experiences. Like my stomach is kind of sensitive. Ramen done fucked me up a few times. But pho is good. Try Drew, go to Pho Saigon over there in El Sobrani if you want to try some good pho.
All right.
He ain't going. Look, like I said.
I'm not gonna try it by myself. I'm gonna see who else gonna come with me. But
but a thing, nigga. All right, next one: beer or wine?
Wine.
Oh, damn! I didn't see y'all coming with that one. All right, I'm a beer guy. All right, Tupac or Biggie?
Biggie.
Pac. I'll say Pac.
That's right, Drew. Yeah. You're out of here, buddy. No, I'm playing. I was thinking, is there a way I could just get that nigga out? But I don't think there is. Can I pause this nigga? It says kick from studio. I don't want to kick him. Nah, fuck it. All right, next question. Chopsticks or a fork?
Fork.
I'm in situations where you can use either or.
Oh no, chopsticks.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I usually give chopsticks an effort and then I quit. So eventually, I'll say
you work your way to the fork.
I say fork. Yeah, I work my way to the fork. Eventually, I'll be like, fuck this. And
I'm a chopstick kind of nigga. All right, now this is very important. Flats or drums?
Drums.
Cool. More flats for me. All right.
Yeah.
Now we're going to pivot. We're still doing questions, but it's going to get a little weird, nigga. Actually, before we do that, drink.
Yeah.
Good about it.
Oh, man. All right, give me 60 seconds. I'm going to go grab some more. Be right back.
6 seconds. Go ahead. Whew. All right, nigga, Drew, these next ones, it's going to be some shit, nigga.
Okay.
It's going to be some shit. Oh, shit. Ricky didn't text me. What's going on? Oh, my God. We have rooms at the Marriott Marquise on mission for one night, hoping all you can join us. What the fuck is this? Holiday party. Shit. What What? How you feel about holiday parties, Drew?
Yeah,
You don't want to.
I mean,
you don't want to get under the mistletoe, put your Santa hat on, a little ugly sweater. No, you don't fuck with that. You don't get festive.
I don't really get it, you know. Nah, I really be I be passing on the holiday parties. Usually.
We gotta have a nigga holiday party.
That's the problem, though. Like our crew don't really do stuff, you know.
I mean, we
Over
do.
time.
You know.
It's just been a while, and so
Yeah, well, we'll get back in it. They got the same glass as me. I forgot about that. All right, y'all ready for this one?
let's go.
Did OJ do it?
Oh yeah.
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 Y'all think he killed him or killed her?
He orchestrated.
If he didn't do it himself, he
by legal definition.
I'm saying, did he do it? Did the nigga?
Oh no.
Did he shank him up?
No.
Okay. You think he did it, Nate? You think he put hands on him, huh?
I don't know. He had something to do with it at the least. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. No, we talking about
obviously
the act, the actual act. I don't think he.
That's what I'm talking about. Did the nigga pick up that knife? And
I mean, he could have been the one holding the motherfucker up while motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, getting him in. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? he could have been doing that, but I think he definitely has something to do with it, though.
Okay. All right. Did we visit the moon?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I got one question. Why we ain't been since 1972?
Because it's expensive.
Oh, shit. It's more expensive now than it was in 1972. The niggas was going up there with a damn fucking radio flyer.
And you seen the only three people that that financed that shit.
But you know, not only was it expensive, but we had ulterior reasons for going. Like we were like competing with other countries to get there first.
Yeah, right.
We don't got nothing like that driving us to spend that much money on something like that right now.
And the technology too. Technology is better.
I just think we don't have
technology is better, but we can't go anymore. Well, see, what NASA's official statement is, we lost the technology to be able to go back to the moon. They don't know how to get past the Well, obviously, their claim is they don't know how to get past the Van Allen radiation belts anymore. Somehow they knew in '72. They don't know anymore.
I'd have to look that up. But yeah.
Do you believe in the Mandela effect?
You gotta.
Yes.
You know what the Mandela effect is, Drew?
Run that by me again, player.
So the basis is, it's a global theory going on that there's been some type of shift in reality to where shit has changed over the time. Because some people, like when I first heard about it, I went and asked the questions so I went and asked my aunt, my uncle, my dad, my older cousin. I was like, do you remember when Mandela died? And they all had different fucking answers. So the thing was that some people think that he died in prison in the 80s, even though I remember seeing him in 1989 when he came to Oakland. Some people believe, remember that. He was a president of South America, like in the 90s, yes.
South Africa.
Some people, South Africa, my bad.
So like you saying some people missed that?
They just believe different things. So like another one is the Berenstain Bears. Remember the books?
Yeah.
They're not Berenstain Bears, it's Berenstain Bears. They spell completely different than what everybody remembers.
BRNSTEIN, right?
It's AIN, according to... Yeah, it's not even pronounced Berenstain, it's Berenstain. Nobody remembers this, but that's how every book looks, right? So people were freaking out about this. So another one is, you know the song by Queen, We Are the Champions, right? Everybody goes, the last song is, we are the champions of the world. That never even existed. Sound on the song, nobody's ever can find it. But everybody remembers of the world. Never existed.
That's
Luke,
not in the song?
I am your... No, Luke, I'm your father was never in Star Wars. He never says, Luke, I'm your father.
Yeah, he did. I watched it.
Yeah, I remember it. So my cousin is a fucking Star Wars freak. He's dressed up. He goes to cosplay. Like he is all about Star Wars, right? Since '77. He was like a teenager when that shit came out. So it's all in him. So now I brought this shit up to him. He thought I was fucking crazy, and I showed him a little video clip on it. And then he goes and he's like, bro, I cannot find Luke, I'm your father anymore. I was like, what the fuck? What happened to it? So now you watch the movie. He goes, he never says Luke. He just goes,
That was like Star Wars 2, right?
am your father. It was the return of Empire Strikes Back. Yeah.
Yeah, or episode 5.
There you go. Boom. So it's 1,000 different things on that. Oscar Mayer, Lucky's, ain't Lucky's no more. It's just Lucky. All these things where it's like all of a sudden what everybody remembers is never actually a physical occurrence.
Oh well, yeah, I believe in that thing. Yeah.
You said Nate. What you say? No.
No, I said yeah. I believe it less so from the side of like, they changed shit, right? Like that's people's conspiracy is that somebody is going around changing pop culture or some shit. You know what I mean? But I just think that
they're saying there's like some kind of dimensional shift because of the CERN laboratories in Switzerland or Sweden. You know CERN, you?
No.
CERN?
What's that?
You need to look up CERN. Well, I mean, just even because of science, it's hella dope. They're trying to figure out the Higgs boson, the God particle. So they're doing a whole lot of fucking. They have this humongous, what is it called? The large, some type of particle accelerator that's like about big as fucking the whole Bay Area underground, where they're just trying to collide particles to like see what the fuck new different particles shit they can find. But some people think that they're opening some kind of like portal. And like the dimensions are shifting and all kind of shit's come fucked up. They're blaming it on that. It could be fucking anything. We could just be fucking forgetting it somehow. But I know for damn sure it was Berenstain Bears.
Yeah. So my theory about all that is less like conspiracy based and more so like that I think we all typically experience, especially growing up, we experience like pop culture, second, third, fourth hand, or whatever the case may be, right? So if you saw Star Wars, take Star Wars for an example, I can't remember when the last time I saw it, but I've seen plenty of like references to it, and I don't know where the whole Luke, I am your father shit started, but somebody started that shit. Somebody made whatever the equivalent to a meme was back in the day or some shit. And you know that saying where you say something enough times and a lie will become the truth, you know what I'm saying? So like if we're all experiencing things from news sources or whatever, somebody gets it wrong one day and then somebody else repeats that another 50 times and somebody else repeats that another 50 times and that shit becomes the truth until somebody is like, wait a minute, which one is it? You know what I'm saying? Is it this or is it that? And that's what I think ends up happening is that, we all experience things by way of other things, typically.
I feel you on that, but that doesn't explain Berenstain Bears.
I don't have any.
Seriously, that one is like, you can't fucking.
No, you can't.
I don't have an explanation for that. I don't know.
That is the one is like, damn, bro, something is going on with that shit for sure. I don't know.
Listen, but I mean, yeah, that's the one that did it for me when you explained it.
If this is what they're doing with that technology over in CERN, I'm a little worried about where we're headed. If
you should be worried in general, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm worried in general, but I'm worried that they would change the Bernstein Bears to Bernstein or whatever the fuck they did. That's a weird thing to spend millions and billions of dollars on some
big
technology,
billions.
Yeah,
capital B's. All right, so next one. What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
I pee.
Yeah, typically.
All right.
Turn my alarm off.
Yeah, that's how I usually like immediately check my phone, see what the fuck's going on. How you like a steak cooked?
Medium.
So you guys want it like a little pink.
I say medium because like if you say medium well, that's too hard to stick sometimes. So they'll just go well done on your ass. And sometimes the medium rare can be a little too rare. So if I say medium, then they'll either, if they underdo a medium, then I'll get a good medium rare. And if they overdo the medium, then I'll get a good medium well. So,
Yeah, it's good. And it's like depends on the cook, and that's why I
Right.
typically say medium, because they tend to get it within the range that is acceptable to me, whether that's a burger or a steak or whatever. So medium's the way to go.
All right, favorite cut of steak.
Ribeye.
I don't like ribeye. I just had a ribeye too. It had too
You
much
don't
fat
like
on it.
ribeye? What?
Nah, probably the New York.
New York is pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Last one. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? One.
Time travel.
Mm.
I got a lot of shit I gotta undo.
You trying to see? This is what happens. See, this is why Berenstein Bears is fucked up. This nigga right here.
That's it.
Give
I'm
this-
gonna undo that.
Give this nigga
undo
the power. Everything's gonna be fucked up. There's no more Luke, I'm your father. Dudes, I'm gonna fuck these niggas up with this one.
I go back and do selfish shit like to tell my mama to put $1,000 on Amazon back in '99 or something.
Only 1,000? Put the house on it. What the fuck?
No, she's not
Back
gonna
in,
do that.
It's 2004, nigga. I'm gonna put $300 on Bitcoin, nigga. You'd be fucking a billionaire.
Yeah, right. I wouldn't go change history in that.
That is history, but go ahead.
Because the first thing that popped in my head was something similar, so I'll go a different route. I say that if I could, like, I don't know if there's a superhero equivalent of this, but splitting yourself into multiple versions of yourself or some shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
No, it was a dude, and he was like an X-Men offshoot. He could do that.
They had an X-Men offshoot. What was they called? Like the Y-Men?
No, like X-Force or something like that. Like they were just like another
shit.
group. They was kind of like allies or something. But yeah, it's time travel and telepathy, man. Reading thoughts.
I said one.
Whatever. I'm
can't
just
have-
letting you know.
You can't have
These
all
are the
of
ones
them.
that I like.
I would clone myself. That's it. That would be my power.
Okay. How's your wife gonna feel about that?
Yeah, that shit. Probably good, because then she would have less to complain about me not doing this or that. You know what I'm saying?
Like Nate Ford, man.
Yeah,
You
but
gotta
I say,
go
hey,
clean the kitchen,
number
nigga.
4, you got to go sit on the couch and watch TV.
Yeah,
tonight.
go do that.
I
Then
can't
number
do it.
3,
Can't do it today.
you go walk the dogs. The other one, go to the store. All the shit that I don't be feeling like doing.
I feel you. Hey, man,
and then Nate 1 comes up and watch the fucking Warriors.
Nah, 'cause
Exactly.
that's on brand.
Nate
for
5, he goes to work.
Nate is all about productivity, so that's why he want to clone himself. I got you.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite Thanksgiving Day food? This is the last of the questions.
Oh, that's an easy one.
Oh man.
It's yams, candy yams.
You like them with the marshmallows on?
Hell no.
Okay. Hell no, this nigga is fucking. He's
Man.
upset about this.
I hate when people put fucking marshmallows. Marshmallows don't go on yams. That ain't the type of yams I grew up eating. I know people make them in all kinds of ways, but I probably ain't gonna eat them if they got the marshmallows on them, because then I ain't gonna trust nothing else.
Yams is the first thing I skip.
Oh,
I'm going straight to the dressing, baby. The dressing.
That's the first thing I skip. No.
The dressing is the star of the show. Anybody can make mac and cheese. Anybody.
No.
I don't eat mac and cheese, so y'all niggas can have it.
But the dressing, man. The dressing.
How do you feel about cranberry sauce?
No,
I don't fool with that.
that's absolutely not.
Yeah, I ain't getting down. Nope.
Nah.
All right, we're going to transition. But before we do that,
Yeah.
drink, nigga. All right, so we're going to get into... Next topic is, out here in the Bay Area, we have a lot of looting going on. Niggas is and not just niggas, everybody is breaking into shit. running up, snatch and grab, fucking forget about it. Niggas is it's crazy. So I got some articles I'm gonna read about. And we going the first one we're gonna start off is looting in Union Square. This is from KTVU. It's our local news. Authorities said thieves stormed the Louis Vuitton store, nearly emptying it out. Other high-end retail stores such as Fendi, Burberry, and Dolce & Gabbana were also impacted. Video posted to social media shows thieves rushing out of stores and into getaway cars with loads of stolen merchandise. I assume you guys saw the show in the news.
Mm-hmm.
What you think about this? Let me hear something.
I'm all for it. As long as nobody get hurt. Steal from the corporations. Stop stealing from working people. I'm not with that.
They got insurance. All that shit's covered.
It's all covered. Nobody get it doesn't hurt nobody's pockets. You know what I'm saying? It put more money in your pocket. It helps the consumers in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm all
there
for
you
it.
go.
As long as you ain't just don't hurt nobody.
Niggas need Christmas gifts, you know?
Yeah.
For the logo.
Because those aren't like they're not putting gun in nobody's head and sticking them up. You know what I mean? They just snatching and grabbing. Move out the way.
One of these incidents had a situation where one of the looters pepper sprayed an employee. That's the worst of the injuries to anybody in the situation. Actually, the cops have been doing most of the damage. Like, I think in this Union Square thing, they fucking...
they pulled that dude out that car.
Yeah, and he wasn't even involved. They fucked his shit up, his Mustang, beat the shit out of everybody in the car, fucked the windows all up, and that dude was not even involved. They just racially profiled him because he was driving down Stockton Street.
See, that's the part about it that I think is a little dangerous. Is that somebody gonna get hurt because they going, and so I ain't gonna tell myself too much, but I used to do a little bit of.
Man, the statute of limitations is way
sticky fingering back in the day.
Shut your ass up, Drew. Because me and this nigga got a couple things we are connected on. So if he tell it, I'm in jail. Okay.
So the statute of limitations is over.
I definitely did some things, and my boosting career ended with going to San Francisco, and I ain't gonna say who, but somebody we went to high school with. I went out there, and it was a girl actually. Went out there to San Francisco with her. She the one that showed me how to pop the tags off or whatever, do everything. You come in with a bag already with some shit in there, like a jacket or whatever the case may be. You go into the dressing room. At the time, they would let you go into the dressing room with like hella shit or whatever. Throw a few of them things in the dressing room, and then you come out with all the clothes that you didn't take. You take enough in there that you just come back out with the same amount of hangers or whatever, same amount of clothes. Somebody that's not paying attention ain't gonna notice, and then you just walk out with your bag. You got all the shit in the bag. They not gonna think nothing of it if you're not being like hella suspicious. Well, that one time we did that shit, they happened to help me like run interference a little bit while I did my thing on the men's side, because Macy's in San Francisco has got two sides. I don't know if it's still that way. They got the men's side on one side of the street, the women's side on the other. So they helped me do my shit, and then when it was time for them to do their shit, they was like, all right, we got it. You can go do your thing. So I walked down the street. At the time, the Virgin Records was down the street. I go down there.
Oh, yeah. Where you could get the fucking headphones and listen to the fucking shit before you buy it. Old
right.
School. These kids don't know
So I'm in the Virgin Records, waiting for them to come out. I remember this shit vividly because I almost went to jail that day. I could have. Buy Baby Boy on DVD. This is how date myself for how long ago this shit happened. And then
2002.
Yeah. And I come out and the girls are getting arrested. They getting arrested, you know what I'm saying, up the street. I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? And this, to me, if you're gonna do it in a way that ain't nobody gonna get hurt. If you gonna get caught, you know what I'm saying, you get a slap on the wrist. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get no felony as long as it's not over a certain amount, a dollar amount. You're not gonna get a felony, and nobody get hurt. You just got caught. You just wasn't slick enough. But when you do the smash and grab type shit, you coming into a store, somebody somewhere is gonna be bold enough to try to stop you, and depending on what type of people you dealing with, somebody gonna get smashed over the head with something. A fight might break out. Somebody might come in there with a pistol one day or something like that. Somebody gonna get hurt with this shit. So that's why I say. And then also my other problem with all of this is that these kids, these youngsters, is getting bold as fuck. So if 80 people, 12 people, 15 people decide to hit a Louis Vuitton store
Hey.
at one time.
I ain't got there yet.
Okay. I'm gonna let you get to it, but I'm just saying what
Hold
else? What's the next thing after that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's to stop somebody from kicking in your door and 15 motherfuckers running into your house?
So we got from KTVU another story. This is in Hayward. Thieves struck a jewelry store in Southland Mall in Hayward on Sunday, marking the Bay Area's third large smash and grab in 3 days. Hayward police say that they're looking for 9 suspects who entered Sam's Jewelers just before 5:30 and broke through several glass cases with sledgehammers before making off with an unknown amount of merchandise. Officers say they fled in 2 cars. 9 people, 2 cars.
It had lapped up.
Sam's Jewelers. I don't even remember Sam's Jewelers being there. Is this like middle of the mall jewelry or like? I remember Highline. Wasn't Highline at Southland?
Yeah,
or was that Bayfair?
No, that was Southland, but it's probably along them lines.
So that's number 2. Third one we got here, Walnut Creek. There you go, Nate. More Bay Area retail stores are falling victim to looting. This time, police in Walnut Creek have arrested 3 people after packages and merchandise were stolen from Nordstrom near Broadway Plaza. Walnut Creek police called this a cleared, planned event. It's in quotations. Witnesses say they saw anywhere from 50 to 80 people running in and stealing merchandise from the high-end department store on Saturday, just before 9 p.m. when the store closed. How the fuck you get 80 people to do crime together? You can't get 80 motherfuckers to do nothing together.
Well, it happened. It happened last year. It was happening last year during all the protests and shit. When you know what I'm saying, all the people was looting the shit, and it was happening on social media. It's happening in DMs and shit.
That was a little different because it was already a bunch of motherfuckers out who was just all like, "Fuck it, we gonna all hit Best Buy."
I mean,
wasn't no protest for this.
I know it wasn't no protest for it, but I think that's where the blueprint was laid for it. You get enough people together to do some shit at the same time. Hey, you taking that risk that you might be that one to 5 people that get caught, but the majority of people aren't gonna get caught. There ain't gonna be enough police that can respond in time to stop all them motherfuckers. And so I'm just saying, like, man, the shit is and I'm
still mad. I didn't get nothing out of Best Buy last year. They got Kick City on East 14th, and I could have went up in there and got some motherfucking Travis Scotts or some shit, boy.
But look, people
cleaned them buddies out.
Some cats died last year over that shit, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dude.
It wouldn't be me though.
Hey, man. Listen,
I'm talking shit.
I'm just saying. I say if you're gonna do it, do your thing. I don't get down like that. I'm on the side now of I done work my ass off to be able to afford to have things and shit. And I know that somebody somewhere might look at me coming out of a store or some shit like that, get into the car that I drive or whatever the case may be, and decide that I'm a lick for whatever reason it might be. And I'm saying that right now it's retail stores, but if these motherfuckers get bold enough, it's gonna be somebody's house next or somebody's whatever neighborhood, whatever the case may be. What's gonna stop hella motherfuckers from running up in your spot and taking whatever is valuable? People already do that shit. It ain't like somebody busting down your door, 3-4 people running into your house is like uncommon. But I don't know. I'm just not.
As Jew said, I don't mind it if they doing these large scale corporations, because like I said, everything they just stole out of there is covered. They good. They make a report. That shit's coming back in. They put some plywood up. Nobody was hurt. Okay, somebody got pepper sprayed. It's fucked up. I mean, I never been pepper sprayed.
They only got pepper sprayed because they didn't get out the way.
Yeah.
Because the thing is,
I'd have been. It'd been 4 niggas coming in, not 80 or 90. I'm out. I'm gone. I'm out for the day.
All these retail jobs, you don't never risk your safety.
Nah. No. And I think people should get out the way and let these motherfuckers, ruin their lives or whatever the case may be, or get whatever you got to do. I'm talking about you as somebody that might, as that person, step to the side, or if you happen to be in the vicinity, step to the side. That's it, man. Like maybe it's just me getting old in old age and on some like I wish a motherfucker
You
would
you old,
type
right?
of mentality. Yeah, but man, I'm not I just can't get with that, man.
Oh, I ain't saying I'm doing it, but at the same
No,
time,
I know. I'm
if
talking
you
about
do it and you get off, fuck it.
hey, yeah, man. It's just yeah, man. It's crazy because it's you think of some last thing I'll say about it is you think of something like that being so small, right? And I think the best time to do some shit like this is when you young, under 18, to where whatever you do, some shit like that, it's coming off your record or whatever. But you doing a smash and grab, or if they get you on some shit like you took something from somebody, whatever. Now you got a felony on your record, and the rest of your life is gonna be fucking difficult as fuck because you did some dumb shit at 18 or 19 or whatever. That's all I'm saying. It's just sometimes the risk ain't worth the reward, in my opinion. In hindsight, as a 36-year-old, uh,
I was gonna say because nigga, we was doing dumb shit way just as bad as this.
absolutely, absolutely,
But we
absolutely.
got away. We was smart. Our shit was thought out.
Not proud
I
of
was at
myself
work.
with that.
I I
Hey,
was at
whatever.
work. I
We
wasn't
slid
messing with
away.
y'all.
We slid
Yeah.
away, man. We slid away. We still here, damn it. Nothing on the record. Clean as the board of health. All right, Drew,
Yeah,
you got any
man.
closing statements on that? Or you want to move on?
There we go.
All right, drink, nigga. That's right. This is a new shit, baby.
You need some music, like on some drink champ type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Where some
gonna
horns
edit
go
that
off
in
or
there.
whatever.
It's
Okay.
playing right now. You hear it?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we got some sad shit going on. I know we started off
Oh,
sad with
okay.
the Young Dolph,
You
but
can't. You can't. You can't
yes I
like
can.
have us.
Yes I can.
You can't have us start drinking and then go sad with it. Like that's not. That's not
Well,
how it's
it's
supposed to
sad to
go.
me. Y'all probably won't care.
What is?
My C, my Seahawks. This is the
Oh,
end. It's over.
It's
It's over.
over.
It's over. It's over.
You ready? Are you ready to move on from Russ?
No. For one thing, I don't think any Seahawks fan wants that. We
Right.
want Pete Carroll gone. We've wanted Pete Carroll gone for a very long time. He's old. He's stuck in his ways. He coaches football like it's 1984, like he's at USC or the Patriots or wherever the fuck he coached back in the day. He's so predictable. They've caught on. Doesn't matter how Russell Wilson ain't fast enough anymore to scramble for fucking 15 seconds to throw the ball down the field to get Golden Tate or Doug Baldwin or DK Metcalf or Tyler Lockett open anymore. He ain't got that speed. He hurt his fucking finger, so now he's relegated down to pretty much an average quarterback. And they still doing the same shit. First down, run the ball. Every time. Every time. Now, if it was Pete Carroll's way, he'd want to run it 3 times. Doesn't matter. He could have fucking Aaron Rodgers. He could have Tom Brady. He could have fucking Warren Moon in 1991. He wants to run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. And he has Ken Norton, who's his homie. He came in, and that nigga is horrible.
It's terrible.
We've had 3 different quarterback savant, super schemy offensive coordinators come in, and he doesn't let them do they scheme shit. He wants to still run the ball, run the ball. Like, why do you bring in these savant offensive coordinators who everybody else is like, oh, they're going to be great. Give them all this money. Like we got to do from the Rams. Doesn't matter. We had Schottenheimer. Doesn't matter. Because Pete Carroll's like, yeah, okay, that's great, that's great. But we got to run the ball, man. We got to establish the run. So then we're in the hole by that halftime, and at the second half, that's how I've been like the last 5 years. And Russell Wilson has to fucking literally fucking pull his dick out and slap everybody in the face and start going crazy just to win by 3 points. That shit ain't working no more. They've caught up. Seahawks are fucking done. I don't need y'all to even chime in. I just wanted to announce I know my Seahawks are fucking done.
I thought you was
and
coming with some real
so
life shit. I'm sorry.
my question is: are you saying that they're done until a coaching change happens, or
Next
this
year,
is
Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson will not be together. They either have to get rid of Russell Wilson to let him go and do his thing because he's done himself. He wanted to be gone before. Offensive line is horrible, and they're trying to build it up. Instead of getting an offensive line,
They gave him money.
They got Jamal Adams and gave up fucking 4 years of first round draft picks and gave him the super contract. It's like, yeah, we do need defense, but that nigga's not blocking nobody. He's also a horrible cover safety. He's a blitzer and a run stuffer. That's it. He's a linebacker playing safety. So yeah, I guarantee you next year either Pete Carroll has to retire or they're gonna get rid of Russell Wilson. Both of them cannot coexist anymore. And that's why I say the Seahawks are done. I will still be a Seahawks fan, of course, but the Seahawks as I've known them for the last fucking 10 years, done.
I mean, football is cyclical, so I don't know.
I mean, but to have a coach and a quarterback last this long together, it's pretty fucking rare.
Yeah.
Like, even Ben Roethlisberger, he didn't start off with Tomlin. He had Cowher, you know? Like, it's Tom Brady and Belichick.
Have Cowher, though? He didn't have him that long.
2 or 3 years. Until they wasn't good enough, and he said, fuck it, I'd rather go fucking make TV money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, so moving on. Here's something in the news. Antonio Brown. Y'all saw this shit. Where his chef is claiming that
Former chef.
I don't know what happened to their situation where he's just said, I'm gonna start snitching on this motherfucker.
It's only one reason why you would start snitching. Because the motherfucker owe you some money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That makes sense. So story is Antonio Brown, his former chef, claims that he presented a fake vaccination card to the team. And the team said, no, we looked it over. We saw nothing wrong. Now, they could be covering his ass. They could be saying, we also don't really look into it at all. You just give us something. Like everybody else, any place else, they just look and go, okay, cool. You got a paper? Cool, babe. And then walk your ass on, do what you got to do. But my question is, so obviously it's a situation, but how many other people you think in the league, percentage-wise, or all these leagues, are doing the same thing that he's been accused of? Because I feel like Tom Brady got to be the number one motherfucking candidate. That nigga don't even eat strawberries. You think he gonna be like, shoot me up with something? He's so specific about what he puts in his body. He might be the number one motherfucker.
Nah, well, okay. It depends on who words you want to take, but Bruce Arians said the whole organization or team or whatever is 100%. So
Jerry Jones said the same thing about the Cowboys. What happened to Amari Cooper this week?
I never heard Jerry Jones say 100.
He was talking big shit about, if you don't want it, it's not about you. It's about everybody. If you don't want it,
yeah, I heard the speech.
We don't need you here.
But all I know is they said they was 100%. So if you say you 100%, then you just gotta take that, right?
I mean, Aaron Rodgers and the Packers is another one, right? The Packers, everybody seemed to know, but they was like, we don't give a fuck. We ain't saying shit.
It's not a requirement though, right?
It's not. It's not.
No. It's not mandated in the NFL because they play outside for the most part, and the states that do have indoor are places that don't mandate vaccinations.
So I don't see a problem with it if somebody don't want to do it, and you willing to go the other route, which is get tested multiple times a week or some shit. You know what I mean?
Then they get tested twice a week, something like that. Drew, you know this? I think it's twice a week.
I thought everybody gets tested the same. I just think the
no.
is different.
Unvaccinated get tested more. Yeah.
Okay.
And also, if you are unvaccinated and you test positive, then you're 10 days. So depending on when you test positive, it could be 2 weeks, like Amari Cooper.
But when you
you still got to miss time, right? Even if you vaccinated.
I think it's like 3 days though.
It's like 2 days, and then you got to have 2 negative back-to-backs or something like that.
Yeah.
In 24 hours. So basically, when you catch it and you vaccinated, you basically you're missing a whole week of practice.
If
you know what I mean?
if you keep testing positive,
right.
If you test 2 negatives after that, then they just say, okay, it's a false positive. But if you ain't unvaccinated, they don't even check into that. They're like, nope, you're done. 10 days gone.
So I think that the NFL is definitely, especially with if it's possible for players to not be vaccinated or not telling the truth all the time. Now, I mean, I don't know. They don't really have to. I think that they should. That's the stance should be like we let people can do whatever the fuck they want, and it's their choice, and it should be private. Like I think putting people on the spot and making them like the whole thing has become politicized to the point where you get judged by whatever your decision is one way or the other, whether you pro vax or whatever the fuck. The chef though, I think it's more than just money. I think he must have fucked his girl, his wife, or something.
That's what I was saying. I was like, bro,
because,
something is personal here.
Because there's ways to get paid, right? You can sue somebody, you can take them to civil court or whatever. You probably just get a settlement or whatever if your claims are valid. But for the chef to seek out a news outlet to be like, he lying about his vaccination status. Like, how do you even know that? Why do you know that? You know what I'm saying? Or why that? Like, he must have fucked.
Like, how did that make it to ESPN? Is what I want. Like, that shit pissed me off. Like, this little itty bitty story. Like,
then he was like, he got it hooked up from another teammate, and I'm gonna tell y'all who he is too. But I'm gonna let it linger. So I don't know. It's some real tabloid shit.
He fucked
something,
his girl.
Man. Or he fucking him.
So yeah, it's something crazy.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
but that seems like that seems like beyond money to me. That seems like I'm trying to ruin this man's career because he ruined my life.
Dex, did you hear about Evander Kane, the guy that played for?
Yeah.
He got suspended 21 games for turning in a fake card.
He's had a really bad year in general.
Yeah, right.
He's doing a lot of dumb shit. Yeah.
Right.
Like he had the gambling thing. Mm-hmm. I thought he was done with that, and they was like, "Oh, we found out that he's actually doesn't seem to be gambling." And then the next thing you know is he's like, "Oh, yeah, he turned in a fake vaccination card," and he's the only one that they put out there.
Right?
Is he the only one? I mean, it could be possible he's the only one.
I mean,
it's
talking
about NHL here.
Do you trust the reporting?
I don't trust reporting, so no.
Yeah, you're right. He's the only one.
They've never said anything about anybody else. We've heard about Evander Kane officially turned in a fake vaccination card and they suspended him. And now we're hearing rumors of Antonio Brown, but the Buccaneers are like, we're not even listening to that shit. Everything that he's gave us is good.
So it's either that nobody else is using fake cards, or either Evander Kane's fake card was so bad that we just got to say, look, man, nah.
He did it himself.
Yeah, you know, like you disrespecting our intelligence with this bullshit that you just.
He turned in some construction paper, like some kindergarten shit.
That's it. That's the only thing I can think.
I don't know, but that it's weird how that's been politicized. All right, basketball time. Y'all good on time? Y'all good?
Yeah. We can roll.
Okay, just make it show. All right,
it's
so
dark as hell outside. It's only 7.
7:07. Say it backwards.
Hey.
So NBA players are playing horrible due to this new rule change that we have going on. So what is that noise?
Not my house.
Anybody got TV on or some shit? No?
Nah, bro. My TV on mute.
I hear hella noise in the background. But
that might be me. Yeah. My wife just turned the TV on hella loud. And these is noise canceling, so I can't hear.
Man.
Okay.
That's what it is. Hey, mine's noise canceling too, but I also have the option to go normal or what's the other one where you can like let the noise in?
Oh, the active like listening or some shit.
Yeah. Whatever the case.
Yeah.
All right, so NBA players are playing horribly bad. Specifically, James Harden, Lillard, Devin Booker, Trae Young, Bradley Beal, right? Playing horribly bad for what they usually play. I feel like it's just not adjusting to the new rules. These new rules are Nate he didn't put the fucking mute on.
No, I'm gonna just I'm gonna just mute it while I'm not talking. You know what I mean?
All
Cut
good,
down
all
on that
good.
extra noise.
So offensive players cannot initiate contact to draw a foul anymore. They can't kick out the leg. They can't swing up if somebody like defender has an arm out. They can't pump fake, jump into the player anymore. All these things are now offensive fouls. And James Harden stats are horrific. He also looks like he's a geriatric old man. Dame, I can't explain. Devin Booker, who's young, also Trae Young, both young. They both are going to the free throw line less. They're shooting less percentages at the rim. Very bad. Bradley Beal, everything's in decline. He's his less points, less free throws, more turnovers. Somehow his team is playing amazing though.
Really good.
Yeah. So thoughts on the new rules and how they're affecting some of these superstars, not all of them. Obviously, Steph Curry doesn't. He is gimmick proof because he can just shoot from wherever the fuck, which Dame could also. But you know, some of these guys rely on free throws, and it's not happening this year.
So, Gilbert Arenas, listening to him a lot. He was saying how guys like Harden and like Trae Young, how getting a foul is a skill, and you can tell like in their workouts, in their personal workouts, like they're training on how to draw the foul instead of on how to make the bucket. They're trying to drain the foul. So, and I think they spent years of trying to perfect that. And now, like, your training has gone to shit. Yeah. So, and they just got to recalibrate. And it's going to take time.
It's only, 15, 17, 18 games in the season, so they still have time to figure something out.
But it's like seeing superheroes lose their powers, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of how it's been, especially and I mean, we all Smooth. I know you're a Kings fan, but I mean, we follow the Warriors.
Oh yeah, De'Aaron Fox is suffering as well. Yeah, it's all bad.
So, but watching some of the takes on like what the Warriors are happening, and like you said, seeing how Steph has not been affected by it, and not to say that he didn't do some of that gimmicky shit either sometimes.
Yeah, he did.
But
they all did.
But his game though, the other night when he scored 40, I think he only went to the line twice. But that's the difference. But somebody like Harden,
easy 40.
In all them years that he was getting 30 plus a game, 10, 12 points of them was at the free throw line.
Though. Oh, that's being low on it. He was shooting the ball for even more than that.
Yeah, he was getting like 20.
Yeah.
When he was scoring them 50, 60-point games, he was going to the line like 20 times.
So you look at it. So if you didn't watch the games and you just look at their stats over time, and you see how many points motherfuckers were scoring, and if you're not looking at the free throws that they're scoring to, or not connecting the dots, like the numbers feel inflated now. A lot of these players don't feel like they're, to me, like they just came out with this. We talked about this the last time, the 75 list or whatever. Man, if I know a lot of these players like Harden and shit and Lillard or whatever, they're as much of a fan I am of Lillard. I think he will be okay. But Harden though, like if he don't get his, like the man ain't that old, you know what I'm saying? But if he don't regain his form, I feel like he shouldn't be like on this list. His game is reliant on
fucking old because he can't do that bullshit. He just everything else don't work. Yeah, he's like an average player trying to be a number one player.
Yeah, man. I'm glad they did it because now the game is watching games now is more enjoyable. You don't have to quarters don't last forever because they're not calling a million fucking fouls for certain players. And the game is more fluid now. So I'm all for it. I love it, and hopefully players continue to be exposed because of that shit. And you can see
defense coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. These players I mentioned are not defenders. James Harden can play defense in a pinch, but he's not going to give you 48 minutes of even above average defense. Dame, he can't defend for shit. Forget about it. Devin Booker, fucking forget about it. Trae Young is, even if he tried, he's just too small. And he, like you said, like they've been crafting their game around some shit for so long that they don't even have the mind state to be fucking defenders. Bradley Beal, I feel like he can come back from this. He's one of those guys who's young enough, he's big enough that he can figure out something. But he is playing really bad, and he's been playing amazing on a bad. He's playing amazing on a bad team for the last 2 years. And now he's playing horrible on a good team.
Yeah.
Like if he can get his shit together, they might fuck around and be a top fucking 4 seed for the rest of the season. So my next question is: are the Wizards the truth?
In the East?
Thing is, they beat the Bulls a couple nights ago.
Okay.
But they've only played Memphis and New Orleans in the Western Conference. Everybody else they've just been on the East Coast the whole time. They haven't had to really travel a whole lot. Like they have benefited from some things, but also they are still, at least a couple days ago, they were the number 1 seed in the East.
So
are they still the number 1 seed in the East? Go ahead.
I'm not out to like who they played on the Western Conference really don't matter because you're not looking at them to go to the championship. You know what I mean? I don't think they're that good. Okay,
so right now Chicago is the number 1 seed, tied with Brooklyn. I guess Chicago has the tiebreaker. But then the 3rd seed is Washington. They've been up there so far the whole time. They are the Warriors in the East.
They'll stay up in. I think they can be a top 5 team in the East for sure. If that coaching, who's the coach again?
You mentioned coaching and don't know the coach?
It's not Scott Brooks. I forgot his name. Billy Donovan. Yeah, Billy Donovan's a good coach. Okay, so
he ain't a bad coach. That's for damn sure.
It can stay consistent enough in the East. You know what I mean? For them to stay where they at.
I think outside of the Warriors and how they playing, especially if they keep that shit up, I think this is the first time in maybe 8+ years. I don't know, maybe back to like when LeBron first went to Miami, that there's been this much like parity in the league. Like that, I don't feel like any team is a shoe-in for anything. Like the last 5 years.
It's still early though. But it's still, you have a point there. In the Western Conference, the Clippers are the 4th seed, the Grizzlies are the 9th seed. They're all within a game and a half apart.
Yeah. So that even the Warriors is only a game and a half ahead of the Suns. The Warriors could lose a couple in a row or whatever, or go on a whatever, little run, and it's back to being anybody's West at that point. Like it ain't nothing guaranteed. So I say to your question about the Wizards, are they the truth? I think nobody yet has proven that they are above and beyond any other team yet so far. Every team got issues.
Except the Rockets. You can count them out.
Yeah. Every season though, it's always going to be a team that's going to improve. Like last season, it was the Knicks. You know what I mean? So I think like that's probably going to be the Wizards.
And I'll say this too, with the play-in, it's even more so going to be like anybody. Like man, this shit's going to be.
Do y'all like the play-in?
I love it.
Not a fan.
I love it. That game we went to.
I feel like the play-in should be between 5 and the 8 instead of the 7 and the 10. Like it's bad enough to have 8 teams in every conference in the playoffs. Now you want to have 10?
But it gives if I'm a fan of a team, I'm looking at the standings right now. If I'm a fan of a team like the Timberwolves, right? Timberwolves are sitting at the 10th spot right now.
7 and 9, trash.
Yeah. So if I'm a fan of the Timberwolves, it would keep me invested in seeing them,
Oh yeah, yeah.
play through the season. You know what I'm saying? Like, because your
You'll
team would
spend
have a
more of your
shot.
money to go watch him to go
So
play. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
being
yeah. But you
being
don't
in this
own the
situation,
fucking. You're not the NBA commissioner though.
yeah, and also being in this situation, you being the Timberwolves fan, you're in the minority. Me, an NBA fan, all I'm watching is the 7 play to 10 just so they can go get their ass beat by the 2. Like they're just wasting
Yeah.
time. You know what I'm saying? Like it was
That's
cool.
Maybe,
why I
Like
think it should be fifth through
maybe,
eighth. Like right now,
but
Dallas is fifth, Denver's sixth, Portland seven, Lakers are eight.
but
Let them
this
fucking
is
fight it out.
yeah, but this is why I said like, and maybe this is more so a case for the East than the West though, is that with the Knicks sitting at number 7 or number 8 or whatever the case, they
They
like
seven now.
Milwaukee is eighth right now.
They
Milwaukee
ninth.
could, I mean, I'm looking at the NBA standings as of right now,
yeah,
like with the games
yeah.
that's finished. So things are, you might have to refresh that standings list or whatever. I don't know.
Man, get that bright ass shit off of there.
on,
Can't
Let me turn
see
it down. Let me turn it down.
on NBA.com's list, Milwaukee is eighth.
it.
Milwaukee's 9.
I can't
I
see. You
don't know
can't see
why.
that.
I don't know why. But yeah, Milwaukee and Boston. Well, actually, the Knicks, the Cleveland, the Knicks, the Celtics, the Bucks, and the 76ers are all 9 and 8. So they're all between 6 and the fucking 10th seed. Philadelphia is a
So
10th seed,
this is
technically.
what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. So I'm saying that with what it looks like this year, with there being way more parity, teams being more evenly matched and shit like that.
In the East,
This in the East
for
at
sure.
least. This shit's gonna get interesting at the end of the year if it continues like this, because you're gonna have teams that should be like in the top 3 or 4, maybe shooting it out in the play-in, maybe fighting for their survival, and
You do got a
that as a
point, though,
fan,
in the East. Because in the East, like the Pacers
Yeah,
are decent. The Raptors, they're decent.
it's a lot.
The
Yeah, it's a lot
Knicks
more
are
even.
decent. All of a sudden, the Cavs came out of nowhere. Charlotte coming out of nowhere. Washington for real coming out of nowhere. The Bulls come up. Like, yeah, there's a lot more teams in the East that are like, are they really good or what? You know. In the Western
yeah,
Conference, we know who's trash. We know the Rockets are trash, the Pelicans are trash, Spurs are trash, Kings are trash, Thunder's trash, Timberwolves are trash. Then it's like you only got really a few teams in the play-in who are like, okay, who really ain't
and
ain't,
yeah,
ain't
and
supposed to be here.
that's to Drew's point. I mean, we know that 7 to 10 right now, and on the list I'm looking at, that's Portland, the Lakers, the Grizzlies, and the Timberwolves.
Yep.
Any one of those teams landing number 8 is getting mopped by the Warriors right now. At least that's how they playing. They're getting mopped by the
Yes.
Suns at number 2. Like none of those teams. So it's less of a,
Right,
question marks
right.
there on that end. But I think it's for the East at least. It's going to be. I feel like it's going to be exciting come February, March, April. As teams like games, to me, that's the reason why I like it. Is that especially last year, going into the last few games of the season, all those games for those teams trying to get a spot in the play-in meant way more. I watched every single one of those games for the Warriors. I watched the first Grizzly game before we played them in the play-in, that game that we went to. And then that play-in game that we went to, that shit was exciting. Like, nigga, we was on our
Yeah.
feet at the end of the game. We was on our
Yeah.
feet. Didn't sit down for the last fucking quarter. We was on our feet the damn near the entire fourth quarter. I can't remember being at a game, being that into the game. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point you kind of tune out or whatever the case may be. But that shit was dope. So, I'm all thumbs up for the play, and I hope they continue it. I like them giving the little soccer field to, you know what I'm saying, to the NBA. It makes things more interesting. And I hope they keep that shit.
Hey, so on the 8th, who we going to watch? The
Portland.
Warriors playing who?
Damn.
Portland. That's
Portland.
right. Okay, so yeah. Hopefully they get this shit together by then, cause man,
Mm,
I want to see Steph and Dame just go for like 50 apiece.
exactly.
Just be launching shit, baby. As we up
Yeah,
there in the
man.
nosebleeds, like, can you see who
Hey,
the fuck
man.
was that?
Speaking of, I mean, I know this ain't podcast necessarily worthy, but I'm probably gonna take that day off. So I don't know what y'all schedules is like. I'm gonna be coming up there,
I
try
got
to
shit to do.
find a decent spot to eat somewhere I ain't never been before. We're going to find something in the city.
Yep. I get off work at like 2:30. I'm about to get
perfect.
up early.
Why don't you? If I say call in the bomb threat.
You balled at your house, nigga.
Hey, nigga, they coming to get me. I gotta
Get
log
me.
off.
I gotta leave.
I can't be like Dolph, baby. I can't be like Dolph. I text y'all tomorrow. Oh shit. Well, I think that's all I got to fucking bring up. Unless y'all want to add something else to the mix.
We got to sprinkle, and we kind of touched on it in a little, before the thing started. But the Warriors and the defense they playing, and you know what I'm saying, Wiggins and Jordan Poole. I don't know if we're gonna want to get too far into it because we reach getting up on the 2-hour mark here. But
no, we're not.
I'm well, based on this little timer that I'm looking at up here in the top left corner.
I got a clock, baby.
Okay.
We got like 120 right now. 120, 122, 123.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna just say that I've been talking about, Jordan Poole since he got on the team.
All right, spit your shit. Go ahead.
I just want to say there's receipts and evidence of me saying.
You know what, Nate? You get the floor.
Man, man's. I think he had it. I was a believer from the start. I thought that if he could figure out all that herky jerky shit he be doing and fucking getting some confidence that he might have the tools to be a weapon on the team, and that shit is coming to fruition. It's good to see that we got somebody. We finally got who besides, and I'm not comparing this nigga to Durant or nothing like that, but I'm just saying besides.
Hold on, nigga. What?
No, I'm not even getting nowhere close to that. But I'm saying, besides the time that Durant was on the team, who have we had that could put up 30 if we needed him to put that up though? Besides Steph and Clay.
Oh, okay.
Nobody. You ain't had nobody on like the first championship team.
I mean, hold on, Nate. How many games has he scored 30 in? Because you make it seem like he's just.
I'm not saying that he's gonna put 30 up at any time or every game that he plays, but I'm
you
saying
making it seem like this nigga is a guaranteed 30 if they need it.
But if Steph and Clay ain't playing, he can put up 30 if he get enough shots.
Clay ain't played in 2 years.
I know. I'm talking about. We talking about in the future at this point, but I'm just saying that the reason why the Warriors are so good right now is because even with there only being Steph as a primary whatever scorer you want to call him, you still got people that can put up 10 to 15. You got somebody that can put up 20 plus if you need them to. You got Wiggins that's 15, 16 a game right now. Like you got legitimate scorers. Only before we had Durant, we had Harrison Barnes, and he's balling right now. But at that time, you didn't know what the fuck you was gonna get from him game to game. So I'm just saying,
He's been killing for the Kings. That's for damn sure.
He's a different player now.
So Jordan Poole is averaging 30 minutes a game right now. He's averaging 18.4 points. He's shooting 45.8. These are all great numbers. Mm-hmm. He can't shoot 3 balls so well. He's only shooting 33% right now, and he's 35 the year before and 27 before that. So he's not a 3-point shooter. His free throws is knocked down. If he could ever figure out a way to get to the free throw line, yes, he could elevate his game all the way up. His assists have jumped to 3.2 and his rebounds are 3 points. He's averaging 1.2 steals. So yes, he has everything you have said, Nate. Yes, we've been going to games, and yes, we've been the last.
Those.
Well, I guess we didn't go to bubble season. I guess, right? Did we?
Nah.
We did.
We
Go to the game
did.
Before the bubble.
We did go before the bubble started.
Yeah. That was that.
So we've been in the game the last 2 years, and we're about to go to another one. So we've watched this nigga, and you've been preaching. So So Patreon people, or non-Patreon people, if you want to see what the fuck we're talking about, before the recording, we got some behind the scenes shit. We talked about this. I gave Nate his flowers. Yes, nigga. He preached the Jordan Poole shit from jump. I was like, who the fuck is this nigga? I don't know him. Whose mans is this? And Nate's like, yeah, watch. He gonna be the shit. And I was like, I don't know. And he got the text receipts too. He was texting me before. Nah, nigga, he's about to be the one. He's the next one. He's about to most improved.
I was definitely exaggerating the shit. You know what I'm saying? I had him as averaging 20 plus over the year. I mean, he still might do it, but
Well,
I
yeah, I mean,
remember
the season is very young.
my thing is sometimes you can see, right? You can see players that got potential to do some shit. And I always said that he looked good even though he was bad at the time, if that makes sense. That's why I was saying a couple years ago when they first
Same talking
got
about a woman.
yeah,
I
sounds
see
like
this
it.
bitch gonna be something, man.
But they talk about they yeah, they talk about players making a big leap like in a second or they like third year or whatever. And that's
Yeah.
kind of what he's doing
No,
right
you're
now.
right.
So
100%.
yeah. So yeah, man. It's happening at the fucking perfect time too.
Because I was like, I see him turning into something. I don't know if he's gonna be all the shit you talking about. And they was like, nah, nigga,
So what I
just sit
remember
back.
from the text exchange that we had where we were debating this a little bit, your question was, where are the minutes going to come from in order for him to average that much? And I was
Because
saying,
they had a lot of wing players at the time. They got rid of
yeah,
most of them.
they got rid of most of them. And I was saying that they're going to be there. The minutes are going to
Yeah.
be there because they're going to need somebody um, to pick up the scoring when Steph is off the court. And they didn't change Steph's rotation minutes now too. So Steph is playing pretty much. He's ending every quarter now. Like they'll sit him for a few minutes, but Steph is playing every quarter now. So in that little gap of time that Steph ain't in the quarter, it's Wiggins time and Jordan Poole time, and it just seems like whoever is hitting that given night, they do their thing. And Wiggins is more aggressive now, so Wiggins is getting his points. And I don't even think they need they. Man, it's
Wonderful.
great. They don't even need him to really
Mm.
like really all. So we talked about the rules and shit changing and stuff like that. What I'm seeing Wiggins and even Poole doing a little bit too is being intentional about trying to actually draw fouls and not none of that fucking trick shit, right? We spreading the floor, so you're gonna get because the lane is empty, there's nobody there. You ain't got to shoot every fucking three that comes to you. You can take that shit to the fucking hoop, and that's what Wiggins is doing. Damn near every time he gets the ball, he'll get his little mid-range shit going, or he taking that shit straight to somebody. Man, when I seen that shit when he ran over fucking Scotty Barnes last night,
Yeah.
like, man, absolutely. That's what we need. That's what the fuck we need to
Yeah.
see from Wiggins. Wiggins, out of all people, Wiggins fucking lowering his
Yes.
shoulder and running
Telling you.
niggas over. Out of all people,
If
come on, man.
we can get this 55 to 60 points combined from Wiggins and Poole, like you just can't stop us.
Okay? You ain't getting it. But 60
See,
points,
look
nigga.
at it. They've been doing it combined without
60,
Clay.
60
I'm
points.
saying
60 points, nigga. That's 30 each.
Are you throwing
they've been
Steph
doing
in there
it.
too? You throwing Steph
No,
in
I'm
there
talking
too?
about them too.
Them too?
They gonna average 30 points, huh? Okay.
They've been
good luck.
doing it. 50. I'm saying between 50 and 60 points a night until Clay come back. I'm saying because Jordan Poole minutes is going to reduce because he ain't going to be starting.
For one thing, they both minutes are gonna reduce. So what's blowing my mind is, so Wiggins is playing less, scoring more.
Right. His
per
usage
capita.
is down.
Per capita, his
Right.
usage is way down. He's shooting a lot better, but his free throws, they are not very high. So like Nate, you were saying, like him and Poole, both of them they average about 6 free throws a game combined. It's not a lot of free throws, but they don't need free throws. Like Wiggins is obviously a more of a bigger rebounder. Poole's a better assist guy, but Andrew Wiggins is only averaging 29 minutes, and he's used to playing 33 to 37. He's still averaging 19 points a game. So,
but it's like a pick your poison thing, then, right? Like
the thing is, how long do y'all expect this to actually last?
No,
now, there's ebbs and flows to the basketball season. Steph is going to get injured. It's going to be an ankle, a knee. I mean, he's never played a full season.
We don't need this. We don't need this negativity.
That's not negative. I'm just talking. I'm
not even gonna go to this.
That's not negative, nigga. That's what happens every year. You think it's gonna be Bionic all of a sudden in his 12th year?
When Clay comes back, and you got Wiseman too, and you got to. I don't know if they're gonna come back with minute restrictions. I would.
Yeah. Also, we don't even know how Clay can play yet.
Right. So you gotta try to fold him into this rotation, and I think it might. You might hit a rough patch. You know what I mean? To try to. I mean, it might not be as smooth to try to figure out to see,
Do
what
do
works
you
and what
though?
doesn't work.
What do you actually need him to do?
Who?
Clay?
Clay could. You need him to be a halfway decent defender, and you
Which he
just
probably
need
was
him to
not be.
fucking stand in a corner. He could just stand in a corner,
Yeah, but
and run from one
he
side of
gonna
the
be
court to the other, and that's
You
that's
talking like
damn
he's gonna
near
be
it.
Sam Perkins all of a sudden?
I'm not saying. I'm saying like look at what Bielisa is doing, bruh. All he does is when he gets the ball, he just decides whether or not he wants to. Sometimes he doesn't shoot when he probably should, but he's either fucking taking that shot or he's driving and kicking it out to somebody. That's really all he does every game I watch him play is he's fucking either he's doing the little pump fake, slow ass pump fake he does, and then he's driving and kicking it out to whoever is open. That's all you need Clay to do for like the first fucking 15, 20 games that he comes back to until he gets in shape from running up and down the court enough times because he could be on one leg and make a three. He don't need you don't need that much from him. That's what I'm saying.
So my thing with Clay is his last 2 seasons, before these last 2 seasons that he was injured, all of his percentages were going down.
That's
Now
the Durant effect though.
No. Now people
You don't
say
think
that when your free throw percentage goes down, it's usually telling that you're just kind of washed. Like these aren't my words. This is me quoting other people. Because I didn't even notice it until I looked at it. And I think Klay Thompson is a top 3 shooter of all time. And I don't put Steph Curry in there. I have Klay Thompson above Steph Curry. Steph Curry can get his shot better than anybody on earth. We're talking about straight shooting motion. Catch the ball, shoot the ball. It's him, it's JJ Redick, it's Buddy Hield. Best I've ever seen.
If we talking about spot up shooters, I give it to Clay.
I mean, Clay, his release is so fucking quick and it's perfect motion every time. It's always fluid. The same.
Yeah.
Yes. Now Steph, like I said, Steph don't need a screen. Steph don't need to be wide open. Steph can get his shot off with fucking anybody on him. It don't matter. So yes, Steph can create the better 3-point situations. And he makes the wild shots that nobody else can make. But if you're talking about just straight shooting the ball, that's why look at the 3-point contest. Steph should have won every one of them, right? He hadn't.
It's just like that's why shooters practice with somebody passing them the ball. You run into a spot and you taking a shot because you got to have a certain some players can only are more comfortable when in rhythm like that, and some players are more comfortable sitting in a corner and waiting for the ball to come to them. You just pulling up and taking a shot. So
some are better off the dribble.
Yeah. So
no,
in my opinion,
in both situations. But I'm saying to me personally, like when I saw I've seen Clay literally, it almost seems like he catches the ball. It doesn't matter how. Like sometimes shooters want to catch the ball, rotate it so that they have the grooves the perfect way, and then go. It doesn't matter how Clay catches it. It's just up. It's just up. He's like Kyle Korver.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When the ball rotates and it happens to find Steph and he's open, he misses a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like he needs somebody.
He makes the hardest shots in the world, but sometimes he misses easy ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, now, I'm not trying to downplay him at all. Weird. I don't want to sound fucking insane.
No. It's weird. Like the ones he misses are the ones that usually most shooters make. It's weird.
Yeah. I don't know. So after 15, 16, they played 17 games now. I think we far enough in the season to say that what they're doing is sustainable. I think the rest of the West is kind of aside from.
So
I don't think anything's sustainable in 17 games.
Okay, go ahead.
We're about a quarter into the season now. We about to the point where teams start to like what they've been saying about the Lakers, like, oh, give them some time, give them whatever. Like,
don't give them shit. No, they old.
They look like fucking shit. They look like shit.
Bad. They look bad.
They may not make the playoffs.
They also aren't healthy, but that's the thing. The Warriors have been completely healthy. What happens if and when Steph has any type of hiccup?
So this is the thing. that I see, the thing that makes me most excited about this is the way we play defense. And as we keep the defensive intensity up, then you're more along on some plug and place type of shit. So one player drops out, cool. But as long as you maintain this defense, you're gonna be in every single game. And you got the stars to help you bring it over the top.
That sounds good, but at the same time, these guys ain't this ain't 2012 no more. Like they not young. Like I said, Steph has had some kind of injury every single year. That train is never late. It's going to come at some point. Now you hope as a Warriors fan to not have it happen late in the season. You don't want to have an April injury. You'd rather have a January, take off the All-Star break, rest your fucking ankle, rest your knee type of injury.
Wait. He had 2 straight MVP seasons, so he really wasn't injured. So,
I mean, I'm not assuming season.
And he led the league in scoring last year.
Last season too, he really that
didn't make sense.
He missed a couple.
No,
he missed a handful of games.
Yeah, they still didn't make the fucking playoffs.
He didn't miss enough last season. Like if he missed if he missed the same amount of games last season, this season, then we're good. You're talking about major.
I think we could get through 2 to 3 weeks of missing Steph and win half of those games, if not more.
For one thing, y'all acting like he don't play through a lot of these injuries.
Damn near the whole league plays through injuries. What do you mean?
Yeah, but I'm saying, well, for one thing, so even this season, how many times the games that they have lost is because Steph has just been fucking burnt the fuck out, right? He's always been a guy who can't play 40 minutes. And so even when he's injured, he for sure can't play 40 minutes. He's almost a detriment because he's out there, he's running his ass off, he's tired as fuck, he can't play no defense. So they running every pick and roll at him, and it just don't go right. And then at the end of the night, they're all looking sad and they're like, yeah, it's just part of the, it's just part of the season. You just got to get through it. You got to grind through. We got to grind. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like, yeah, everybody does that. But at the same time, like your best player is getting older. He's still going to have some nicks. Still going to have some bumps. He plays through a lot of that shit. Sometimes he can't. Sometimes he breaks a thumb. Sometimes he has a fucking grade 3 ankle sprain. You cannot say that he's immune to all these things right now. That's all I'm saying.
He's not.
And we don't know how Clay is going to come back or if he can come back. He hasn't played basketball for 2 years.
Here's why I say that we're okay with Steph not having good games. He started the season off pretty slow. Yeah, his first handful of games was not that great for Steph, at least. And the other thing I'll say about the defense and why I say this season is unique compared to like the old Warriors before KD, is that we're still great defensively too. We're still great defensively, but now our best defenders are coming off the bench. The best defenders that we have on the team are some of the best defenders, at least. I mean, Otto Porter. You got JTA, Juan Toscano, you got Iggy Still, you got Gary Payton. Like our best defenders are on the bench. Like so, I feel like leagues now are safer than they have been or would have been like last year, for example. Like we don't have to worry about like let's just keep this lead, score enough points until Steph come in, and then on top of that, we just talked about Wiggins. He's one of the better defenders on the team too, but he's one of our better scorers as well. So I just feel like this team both ways. I just feel like this team is unique, and that's why I say like this shit ain't no fluke, and and that's why it's going to be sustainable because we have that perfect balance of offense and defense, and that Steph don't have to. He just happened to be killing it. He just happened to be doing what he normally would do. But I'm just saying, there's already evidence this season that if Steph is having an off game, we got players that can pick up the slack and we can still pull out games. Even if they're close, whatever the case may be, we can still pull them out. I think we're going to be straight. I ain't going to go so far as to say we'll win a championship yet, but I think based on the schedule that's coming up, we might get through December with I think we'll get through the new year having not lost more than 5 games.
That's possible. I see it. I can see it.
Yeah.
at that
I'm
point,
just
what we
saying,
talk.
it's the NBA. We live in the situations of people resting like a motherfucker, and players,
I
they don't
mean,
just play through the nicks and bumps that they used to. So
Hmm.
there's going to have to be some type of. They got to come down a little bit at some point. They cannot just be 72-10.
Hey man,
I'm not looking at that. I'm not looking
yeah,
at that. I'm just looking at the way we're playing defense, the way we're moving the ball, the way that Toronto basically shut Steph down, and we still beat the shit out of him. Like those are signs that bode well. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Defense, and especially because Steph is amazing by himself, but he's also the greatest decoy because you got to
And
pay all your attention on him.
that's
And
what makes
and
him better.
and Fred VanVleet, I think he runs the most of any basketball player, like mileage wise.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it would have been Steph, but at the same time, Steph doesn't play fucking 40 minutes a game like some of these players do. Fucking Fred VanVleet, that nigga don't stop moving. He runs constantly.
hmm
So yeah, I mean, if you play fucking defense and you're healthy, they got it. It's all good. Everything else will fucking fall in place. Like I said, Steph is gonna be Steph. Clay is probably gonna come back and be at least 75% of Clay at this season.
Yeah.
And then you got Wiggins is playing better than he ever played, and Jordan Poole is fucking figuring himself out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So far, so
So
good. Just hope
I'll
nothing
only
breaks.
I'll only say that I know we've just spent quite a bit of time talking about the Warriors, but I knew they had a streak, but I didn't know it was this long. But the fucking Phoenix Suns have won 12
Suns,
straight,
12 game. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
12 games straight.
yes.
I'm just saying,
They're playing 12 games straight, and they're not even playing as good as the Warriors.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I that's why I say I think the league is a bit more even this year than previous years, in that maybe the Warriors and the Suns winning as much as they are right now is not sustainable, but I think we got enough of a sample size to say, like, all right, these two teams probably going to be something like this for the rest of the year, and then it's just going to be
Utah.
the rest of Utah.
I have no faith in the Suns.
I have more faith in the Suns than Utah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because we know you have no faith in Rudy Gobert, which is a sad, sad sight that you hate on our French Mormon brother. Okay.
I just
Nah, it's just Utah, nigga.
Yeah.
I just feel like if we played Utah, we would kill them.
In a 7-game series in the playoffs?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like we would kill them.
I don't know about kill, but I say about 6.
See, I feel like it might be 5 games Jazz.
And if Utah plays, nah, hell no.
Y'all got to understand, when's the last time that Steph Curry killed in the playoffs? They figured him out. When the last time
any of these niggas from Utah killed in the playoffs?
They listen. They will put Donovan McNabb and Jordan Clarkson in there, and who the fuck is Steph gonna guard?
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan McNabb, nigga, Syracuse. What's happening?
I think we'd be fine with how we playing D this year.
Exactly. There's always somebody on the other side that's not.
Y'all ain't been in the playoffs in 2 years, and y'all think that this team is just fucking battle tested and worthy to go to the championship.
We're not who Utah should be worried about. Utah better hope they don't get Denver again, and Jokic make Gobert look like a little bitch, like he did this last playoff series.
Well, Denver ain't playing good at all.
I know they ain't playing good at all.
That?
Right, all right. I know that. Well, they playing good enough to be the 6th seed right now, but
they're 9-8. They're barely 500.
I mean,
everybody's on the curve. Shit.
Yeah, Utah.
That's
ain't
what I'm
doing
saying.
that,
So
that
shit, in the next week, God knows what the fuck's gonna happen. Shit, the fucking Kings got a new coach. We might fuck around. What's his name? What's my nigga? The OG. Alvin Gentry might fucking whip their ass in the shake.
Hell yeah.
I'm just saying.
Y'all about to be running.
The West really only has.
That's what they need to do.
The West really only has one skilled big man like that, and that's Gobert's kryptonite. Is a big man like Embiid or Jokic, and that's really them. That they the only two, for real.
Well, lucky for him, Embiid's never healthy, so he ain't got to worry about that.
Right. But yeah, if they match up with, I mean, I don't know. I don't have faith in what's his name, the center on the Suns,
DeAndre
Aiden.
Ayton.
Aiden.
Yeah,
Aiden ain't got a contract either, so he might be gone.
yeah. He probably be like, fuck this team. He probably ain't going.
Racist ass owner didn't even give him no money, so shit, he might be out of here. That thing might be in Sacramento, baby. What's happening?
Or the Lakers. If the Lakers could get it together and they end up somehow facing them in a series, I could see
They're
them
going to
struggling
get
against.
something together if they can stay healthy. They're going to pull something together. Not to mention, by the time February comes around, they're going to have 4 or 5 new players that nobody even saw them coming. Players will be cut, traded for. They're going to get some mid-level, minimum. Yeah.
Mid-season rebuild that they're gonna do.
Yep.
Yeah. So
If
I
I
don't
have
know, man.
Isaiah Stewart on the damn team.
That's why I say I just feel like aside from I just feel like Gobert, as good as he is, I think he can be exposed pretty easily when he's played against, if it's the right matchup.
Well,
So
anybody can be
have no.
exposed when they got the right matchup. Come on, Nate. You ain't giving them a shot. But at the same time, this is it. We got to put a pause here because I got to piss, and then we got to talk about my new job.
Let's do it.
That's right. This is going to be a Patreon exclusive. So if y'all motherfuckers still watching this and you ain't gave me like $2, fuck you. Because we got to talk about my new job, and I'm going to talk shit about them niggas. Now they listen. It's all good. Maybe. Also got to piss. So, follow on Apple Podcasts, subscribe, YouTube, like, comment, share, all that good shit. Patreon.com/industry special. You can get some merch. I got magnets. I got keychains. I got coasters for your drinks. About to have shirts, hoodies, jackets, all that shit. Well, if you can't get none of that shit, if you don't subscribe. I got you, nigga. What's happening? It's all good. It's all good.
I'm gonna need another hoodie.
All right. Patreon.com, nigga. Go, you want to get on? Patreon.com.
Yeah. I'm gonna get on there.
Money, nigga, right now. That's right. All right. So Nate's about to get on. So you do too. Especially if you want to hear this behind the scenes shit. Before this, we talked about snacks, nigga. Trader Joe's. Fuck you know about that. All the seasonal snacks, the good shit. Yeah, so also Instagram, Twitter, all that shit. Listen, watch the videos. It's all good. Jew, you got something to say to people before you bounce out?
Nah, same old thing. At Old Man Jew, Twitter, Instagram. Follow back.
All right, for sure. Nate, got anything to tell the people? You got a message for them. Tell them to stop looting.
Man, if you're in the Bay, don't leave no shit in your car. Hold your purse tight. If you in San Francisco, Union Square, you're doing some Christmas shopping, man. Because it's that time, man. It's that season. So, yeah, man. Stay safe. Stay dangerous. All that.
Stay safe and stay dangerous. That's right. Words from a very smart man. But for sure. Peace out, people. We out of here. In the special 41, Nate and Jew. Peace. All right.